In the past, translations were done in a primitive way, relying solely on human knowledge, a pen, and a sheet of paper. With the advent of the internet, constant technological evolutions, the development of artificial intelligence, and the increasingly present virtual world, specific tools for translation have emerged. In the digital age we live in, thousands of products are marketed in hundreds of countries through websites, e-commerce, or virtual stores, social media, blogs, posts, and much more. The same speed and agility that we find in the real world is increasingly demanded in the virtual world, involving and employing professionals in the fields of computing, marketing, creation, and, more than ever, translation. Next, we will look at more details about translation tools, emphasizing that the decision to use them or not is up to each professional. CAT tools such as Trados, memoQ, Wordfast, and many others are programs that help manage and carry out translations. What do these tools not do? Well, they don't translate on their own, and they don't do the work for you. But what do? They make your work faster, better, more consistent, and more profitable. CAT tools allow you to translate any document in any format without having to use the tools used in the creation of the document. Imagine that you receive a document to translate in formats such as Adobe FrameMaker, HTML, PDF, or one of the Microsoft applications. With a CAT tool, you can translate practically in all existing formats. You just need to learn how to use CAT tool. As CAT tools, store and manage your translations. But what does that mean? If you translate a sentence, you will never have to translate that same sentence again. Your CAT tool will do that for you in all the projects you participate in. Thus, every time you encounter a sentence that has been translated before, it will be translated automatically, and you won't need to research and translate everything again. This will save you time and effort. Another benefit of the CAT tools is that they help you produce much more accurate translations, indicating errors such as omissions of dates and numbers, inconsistencies, and also alerting you to formatting errors. With this tool, you can use the terminology specified by your client, and that is exactly why most agencies and companies today require the use of CAT tools. CAT tools contain a memory that stores previously completed source and target translations in order to facilitate the translator's work. Terminological databases also integrate these translation memories, giving professionals the ability to create their own bilingual glossaries in their specific niches. What are they used for? They are used to assist translators by providing automatic translations, dictionaries, editors, automatic reviewers, translation suggestions, and more. One of the main advantages of CAT tools is their ability for quality assurance. This includes a range of functions to compensate for human errors, typos, and spelling mistakes, accidental formatting changes, incorrect use of approved terminologies, such as medical, industrial, legal, and transposed numbers. CAT tools store entire sentences, words, terms, expressions, or other segments. Whenever an identical phrase, word, or term appears, an automatic translation will be displayed, which will require less translation time. These factors can lead to substantial savings for the client, as they allow documents to be partially pre-translated, potentially reducing the total number of words billed for a job by 40% or more. More efficiency in the translation process. With the help of a CAT tool, a translator can complete entire projects in much shorter time frames, reducing costs for the client. Translators can quickly review or skip pre-translated content, allowing for greater efficiency. Furthermore, when translating a segment that appears multiple times throughout the document or parts of it, the tool automatically propagates the translated phrase wherever it appears and saves it in the TM, translation memory, for future work. Quality assurance. They allow the translator to focus on the translation, instead of worrying about the formatting of the files that need to be translated. Consistency. When a technical or standardized terminology is required throughout the text, you can create or use ready-made glossaries to ensure consistency. The text can also be segmented into larger units, such as paragraphs, or smaller units, such as sentences. As the translator works on a document, the software displays each source segment and provides a previously stored translation for use, if it finds a corresponding source segment in its database. If this does not happen, the program allows the translator to input their own translation for the new segment. After the translation of a segment is completed, the program stores the new translation and moves on to the next segment. Translation memory, TM, is a simple database that contains the source language segment, the translation of the segment, and other information.